Hey guys, it's Gabe for the Disciples here, and today I have something that I'm very excited to talk about. It's a very big personal project of myself and Marcus. We're going to be giving a bootcamp slash lecture. We haven't decided slash classroom. We haven't decided on the naming. It's like a 2 hour coaching session given by both of us, and going instead of it's a group coaching session, so it's cheaper. And our idea is going overall on a bunch of different decks, explaining the format in general. And we're doing this at the way of the lecture, so we have a presentation and we're putting a lot of effort. So, and part of publicizing this video is meant to be an introduction for people that might not have seen the post on social media, explaining why we're doing it and how we're doing it. And if you're interested, how can you join it? So let's get right into it. Our idea, instead of focusing on how to play decks, is to give everyone an overall idea on how to beat the other decks. So I'm not trying to teach you how to play Kashtira. I'm teaching you how to beat everything. That's the idea, right? So we're dividing every deck in 4 steps. So we're dividing them in identifying the threats, that which is like deciding what makes the deck good, what is the things you need to be afraid of. Deck and attack breakdown. So we went through a lot of the topping lists and made a list of cards the decks always play, sometimes play, and never really play. Some of the important things to know. So this is about like weird interactions, ways you can exploit them, like missing the timing or cards that only activate in certain phases. Important things to know in each matchup. And 4, how to beat it is what side cards are effective, what strategies are effective, how you have to tackle them. So I'm going to be showing the Labyrinth one that I have. This is just a brief overlook, just so you guys can see the effort we're putting into the presentation and what the format you can expect. Sorry, there's one more step. These are the decks we're going to be covering. So we're doing the 9 top decks of representation of this format so far. 8 decks, 9 if you count for higher and live between the different decks. And the general overview. So it's kind of like cards we think are well positioned, things we think are well positioned, types of strategies, the board breakers, the hand traps, and stuff like that. So Labyrinth is the one that I have right here to give an example. I really try to do the graphics as good as possible because we're also recording this, so I want this to be available for people that can't catch the time or will watch it and then rewatch it. And I want it to be visual. You don't want to be like a uni lecture that's like a white PowerPoint that you just get bored with 2 hours. So we're trying to be as engaging as possible. So identifying the threats, for example, for lab, would be like the resource loop, the floodgates they play, their ability to search Eradicator, and how the deck is immune to common cards in the format. Of course, I think this is not a demo, this is just showing the presentation, so in theory we will elaborate on those points, explain why this is relevant, explain how is it relevant, and how it goes in different matchups. Just this is a quick video. Deck and attack breakdown, a list of cards they always play, sometimes play, not commonly play. Things to know, important interactions such as like Nibiru Chaining 1, Furniture Chaining 2, the effect of Lady to Protect, things like the small bits and pieces. Those are talking points. Again, I don't want this to be a wall of text, but that's the things we're going to be carrying. We're aiming to spend at least like 15 minutes per deck. And then how to beat it, the strategies that we think are good into the deck, cards that we think are good, gameplay ideas. You have to be aggressive, you have to be passive. Do you try to stop the floodgates? Do you try to stop the advantage engine? What cards can each deck play? Here we can kind of go a bit more in depth on specific decks, because some decks facilitate some cards better than others, like blisters are better in dragons than they are in cash. But that's just the overall idea. And if you're interested on how to sign up, you can message us on Twitter or Discord directly. Our handles are on the screen. There's also a Google form in the video description that is going to ask for your Discord session, your Discord username. You got me. And it's going to send you the payment information. It's going to be a 2-hour session. We're going to make it recorded and available afterwards. So me and Marcus are making sure that we're getting it in good quality. We're both living together, so we're both recording it from our living room. It's happening this Friday, the 23rd, at 9 p.m. GMT. We're charging $32 or £25, whatever currency is better for you. We can receive them both. And yeah, it's something that I'm really excited about. We're putting a lot of effort into it. I want this to be high quality, and I want this to be something that helps people and not a cash grab. I want this to be meaningful and worth it for people. So thanks, guys, for whoever that chooses to do it. If you don't, if you still know a friend that might, or we also plan to post the recording afterwards. After it's not relevant anymore, because for consideration of the paywall thing. But after, for example, maybe the EUWCQ, we are also thinking of posting it, so we'd have so people can understand how this works for future ones. And yeah, I'm very excited by it. Please join. Please tell your friends. And see you guys hopefully on Friday. Have a nice day.